84 kwa papa Likee TV na message na ndo bacha na iso no ahete adoma no subscribe no like no share ma one person me be chiso ene bi ati message obajebre ni adaje ne aboro nsem ne de nsem etwegu ne de mu nsem nyina bebre ne ye bodro ma A+ unu uti asumdwe ma wo mpew NDC fo no akọ kan masemi ewurade akwa yi hu kese A+ na no sisi baby ekeka kono ano ya yeden pa ma sisi no du mu me wi abebo a kire du mu si omosi kese adesman to A+ no kese oye 18-year old boy or nya mature or kese some market kan for no ama even though o mako to far to extend say the constituency no kra no moto abama A+ no mo kese that constituency no e come here say in 70 bebre na what je mumrem na yentie in 70 bia ba de akai de munse bebre mo
deputy Dr. Dominic Ayeni oso onu oni mire so nkwase asem zu hwe obi yo hanu mo se de ni suban na bra botie o 18 years ni suban na bra botie onya 20 years 25 years onya 30 years oya ne da ya on show maturity when bibia ye mu da enfa honi ne a wo beduro se wasen kwase asem wona dwiri mu a so se atitira asem na kakabense woni tiri mu a the fact say bia owa 20 years no wodi nsem hunu doesn't mean say when you 35 when you 40 years when you 45 years enti no wisdom why ya dey obey apply common sense ni wisdom o enti attorney general so when any time e dey ma obi nkwase asem a wote social media so a wodi because wa wasadia ni asudie Dr. Dominic Ayeni because never be one more what chance na be say ho a obi enu one more oye mature politician mature the reasonable politician a obetna social media so aye ne mahunu bi a ensem fata ne oti 18 years na se ne a wote ensa na wote ye titi time wo 18 years no wo kase ye na aye na o ba na mo wo ba ya chem so na mo but wo nyini after 30 years e kono wo nyini wanyini tinema bi ho no mo a omfa hu nwura mu biem enema bi ho no mo a omfa hu nwura mu biem I wonder say whole constituency be kwa kwato abade ama A+ whole constituency wo be call as an independent candidate eya Igomwa Central na constituency be to abade ama wo na A+ still na wo ye no niema to say do wo 18 years time no wo 18 years de we anu obone bra de we anu ye ne niema a whole constituency Gomwa Central and for what that constituency opinion leaders yeah what that constituency middle class for yeah what that constituency now that one man represent one parliament now back to social media so didn't say because still now when you matured send your word ni san se hu san kwase asem no e wo sa wo pra na de to achi when you matured you are not matured enough to represent a certain constituency because wadwini mu do se wadwini mu abie wadwini mu do pa enema bia na wo ye wo de beto achi ena constituency kron Gomwa Central for no a wo mo to aba e de ema wo A+ no se wo bu wo mo a ontina social media so ni san kwase asem no san sem hunu no onya sa da obi anim A+ de we a wo ye wo niema ba me na I thought say baby a wo dru wo politics mu no ne e wo dru no me na I thought say bia going forward no wo be bia wo be ye bia wo be show maturity ewom kasa heja etoto yensa ekire ye mensem ekire ye kakambe nsem asif say ye dru asif say we know it all no na me hu say baby a wo dru no wo du obuo ne ani de esene fata ebema the good people of Gomwa Central but say no what kire wo mo sebe o ma ye mistake sana what kire Gomwa Central for say o ma ye mistake papa and I don't think say we deserve a second term e Gomwa Central because me say me Gomwa Central and I me to ma ba na me de ma wa eka that day ade na wo post to ye ewo social media wo Facebook page no nyamienu nukrani eka mekwa kofa semra ne sponge ka metwi me nsa sa atwi me nsa sa se me nsa kokko twia ka metwi me nsa ka beye me kra ya seriously mummy enka no kura nkyere ye ho mumma yenka no kura emfa nkyere ye ho se me wogomu central na me to abade ma A+ enka me kra man ka beye me ya se me to abade ma wo. And yet the first time obi akọ parliament ni obi akọ parliament ya o comporting ho because ohun say baby a waduru no eye nipa bi ena di ni kokoduru ho enye ne pe eye nipa bi e wo attorney general e de ba asem nko a e de na aba nko a ho attorney general Minister of Justice eye de asem be nko a eye de nko a A+, eye de be nko a adan e de be nko a hwe words a wo use e de describe mine no e wo social media so. Okay, eye de nko a eye de be nko a e de ba asem nko a A+. So now that should bo brat said now what 18 years, now what 20 years, now what 25 years, and you who say A+. Baby, I do the enquanisa. We are independent member of parliament. And I will call yes, say no, NDC and no parliament in a C1 mono. Mu independent MPs na mu enyema mu free men to sni we betimi achusu akọ MPP for side they don't care ense sahwe enfa hwe ma eye favor kwa na omo ye mu na omo agye mu e de maka wo mu first na bia numbers omo wo parliament ntino omo hwe say independent MPs e ba be ka wo mu no se no San 9th parliament we say no we are independent MP na wo parliament one mo na sa wo do ho akwa bata NDC majority caucus so that doesn't mean say wo free mo e be tosini they don't need you una we hear wo mo na I think say e be ye better say majority caucus now dey ho akwa wo mo no omo take action against A+. Uncalled for.
Now, the investigation in the National Service Ghost Names scandal has also progressed well, and we'll be filing charges against some of the persons involved from the first week of May. Also, in a few days' time. Other matters such as National Cathedral, mathematical sets, senior high school Wi-Fi are also nearing completion, and dockets are being prepared for prosecutions to begin. Ladies and gentlemen of the media, my fellow countrymen and women, as your Attorney General, I wish to assure you that I have sufficient reserves of integrity to continue to perform the task assigned me by His Excellency, the President of the Republic. I have never stolen before in my life and have never received a bribe in public office. All those who have dealt with me know this for a fact, and the President would not have appointed me his Attorney General if he had questions about my personal integrity. That is why it came to me as a big surprise when the Honorable Member for Gomor Central, the Honorable Kwame Asare-Obeng, aka A+, took to social media to make spurious allegations against me, calling me corrupt and a thief. Besides the name calling, the Facebook post in its totality was a palpable falsehood. I was never involved in the passage of the sanitation levy, as I was not a member of the Finance Committee of Parliament, let alone to be in a position to influence the composition of the membership of the committee. And I have the Hansard as documentary support for what I'm saying. I have the votes and proceedings of Parliament. Unfortunately, I left them in the office. I think I have them here. Yes. So for the media, the report of the committee as well as the vote and proceedings are here. If you want to do some research on the matter that he alleged that I was involved and I channeled, I made sure that the membership of the committee was, changed, and then the monies from the sanitation levy were channeled to my friend, and so on and so forth. I'm not friends with whoever of the sanitation levy. But interestingly, A+ warned me in the post not to do anything silly and that he will come after me if I did. That is laughable. First of all, I do not act silly because I think through the consequences of my actions, not only for my person, but also for others. That is what we were taught in Notre Dame Minor Seminary, and I am proud to say, without fear of any contradiction, that I have kept faith with that principle. Secondly, the threat is laughable because I have nothing to hide. I am reliably informed that his basis of saying that I am corrupt and a thief is that I took campaign contribution from a businessman at East Lebanon known as Dr. Sledge, and that he also knows the people who donated pickups for my campaign. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if receiving donations for your campaign or getting a pickup for a campaign is thievery or corruption, then there are 276 thieves in Parliament, including the person who was making the allegation himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, if A+ has any evidence of corruption or thievery against me, I am challenging him today to call a press conference and present the evidence or present it to the police to investigate me. In contrast, the media should ask him about the silly thing that I was about to do, which frightened him so much into making that silly post about me. He should be asked what he knows about the National Service ghost name scandal and related matters. If he can give truthful answers to these questions, then Ghanaians will know why he took to social media to do what he did. But let him be warned that in my hometown of Zorongo, we do not fear mud being thrown at us. On the contrary, we walk into the mud to deal with the person doing the mud slinging. And I am prepared to walk into the mud with A+. Because what I have about him and the National Service scandal, he should come and tell you. I'm challenging him. He should come and tell you, the media, and stop cowardly hiding behind social media to make baseless allegations against people who have worked hard to earn a reputation. So, ladies and gentlemen, now the investigation in the National Service ghost names scandal has also progressed well, and we'll be filing charges against some of the persons involved from the first week of May, also, in a few days' time. Other matters such as
Parliament, that's not Parliament. Me na ma de bia me meka. Obi nkwankwadi ni bone, e ma me defend wo bia. What true challenge the man the first press our year no. O ka say MPB wa Parliament wa ambodi. Oti wana wunim say ye wa. And then later, before Mobeko breaky, yes, speaker I release 2 MPs for interrogation. And that's a work home. A+, yenum wagana ha. Se Attorney General aya bonibia be catch Ghana for. Be catch ye. Catch Ghana for. But so betina social media so. Any science and hunu ni de masa. San kwara agro ne sanse hunu no a edura nwumira na moto wasa de moto announce sem e wo sa platform so a se mo ye de no de parliament de mfa nko no adie bi ona se ni pa ye na se e make sense e wo se ye bi anu ne ka cha wo sa de we and it doesn't make sense. Attorney General Dr. Godfrey Dame Dr. Dominic Kayeni, so I be binasa wo enough evidence for the catch because what accuse you send national service scheme no authority no scandal God's name scandal no unim bibi fa ho unim bibi fa ho catch Ghana for say you know nothing about that scandal. But this, you know, sa allegation ne sa ensem hunu social media so ensem hunu die no. Obia e social is obia dani social media warrior. E wo Ghana hanom no. Masa. Sa wonam wo bonten baby. Yes, said there. Munu na ma bonten baby ye mo politics yi. E na wo se wo ye wo politics na wo ye sa wo social media no so they different. But at the moment ya wo be ra Ghana Parliament one mo I represent a certain constituency no yentrans ne allow said that constituency will be taking enkwafone for granted ahimfu wom opinion leaders wom empanifo wom teacher for nurse for wom graduate for wom yen hwe so do onim be ye fom because nya wo ye no omo to aba edema wo mo no e na wo do omo animu ye fom wo bu omo animu tia o ba so chese omo animu nyansa nti no mko to aba ma wo because obi eni ho no mu a or ye matured, ye reasonable human being. When you pa or not dream, our politics.